Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another Track Titan community race. It's community race number 16 here at Istanbul Park, and we are in the Ferrari F2004s. Joining me this week is Spitzlam.
Hi guys.
Welcome aboard, Spitzlam. A famous face in the community, famous last week.
Definitely.
But well, you know, it's an easier track to overtake on this time, so hopefully this week it shouldn't be half as bad. Where, like I said, we're at Istanbul Park, famous Istanbul Park, built in 2005. Herman Tilke designed another fantastic Tilkedrome. Hopefully the overtaking in this lives up to the F1 race that was there this weekend. Did you watch the F1 race this weekend,
Oh yeah, I did. I watch F1 regularly.
Oh, sick.
What did you think of it? It was good. Just Bottas was really dominant for the whole race.
Yeah, but I'd expect nothing less from a man like him, the Porridge King.
Yeah, it was on the World Porridge Day as well. So yeah.
It was. So he won it on the best day possible. But well, speaking of Finns, Vetsku is on the grid, running around, 5th place in quali now. Maybe he's going to try and pull a Bottas and be the flying Finn for the day. He's going to have some tough competition to overtake. I mean, Ryan Skywalker, Ericsson Madera, Jesus, all on track today. Not Michelle Rodriguez yet, notable face, but his internet is currently down, so he's missing. Which is devastating to see. Hey, Spitzlam, what do you think of everyone's chances this time around? Who do you think is going to win?
So definitely Bolivar is surprising me, who is now on provisional pole for now. I think maybe Vetsku will take it now when he gets through the line. So maybe we will get a good race between Vetsku and Eric. And some of
Ericsson Madera, he's usually at the front, isn't he? Although, to be fair, as we say that, Jesus just maxing a pole lap right there. So,
yeah. I just saw that and I was like, yeah, these three.
Yeah, these three. So, but also, actually, a good point that we've been making in the Discord this week is John Salikis has been killing it in the Hot Lap Challenge. He is really able to get this car and this track nailed down. You know, he won a few races back. I think he won. It was in the Alphas.
In the reverse race, Alfa Romeo. I feel like that was one of the best races we ever had.
Yeah, it was a damn good race. Hopefully John's the shining star and that causes that, and we're able to recreate it with these Ferraris at Turkey. But yeah, two and a half minutes left of quali. It's currently John Salikis on pole with Jesus in second, Eric Madera in third, Vetsku in fourth, and Thiago Baptista in fifth. Ryan Skywalker nowhere to be seen currently in seventh, but he is on a flying lap right now. Fastest first sector and a personal best second sector. And there we go, he puts it on pole. Ryan Skywalker now provisionally on pole with a 1:26.983, and that is about half a second faster than the next fastest person in Jesus. What a lap from Ryan there. Yeah, did you ever go with this car in the Hot Lap Challenge, Spitzler?
Actually no, I didn't have time. School is taking a lot of time now. Teachers putting a lot of tests on us because it will be the end of the quarter soon, so they're putting a lot of tests, and my dad is pushing on me.
Well, I didn't get a chance to go around in the Ferrari either, so neither of us are going to be able to offer much insight into how the races are thinking this time around. But from a purely spectator standpoint, it looks to be very good. So it looks like we might have a fun race in our hands. Eric Madera is already spinning off the track, enjoying himself there. As Goblin comes around and he rejoins the track. Minute a minute 16 left, and it's only a short lap here at Turkey. You know, relatively, got a minute 26 in a lap, minute 20. You know, around that kind of ballpark. We should be getting a good.
Well, if you run it up, it's 27th, the fastest. So
Well,
yeah, we will
So
see.
we get a good 10, 11 laps this race, I think, which is less than last week with the track that we were at last week. But the speed of these cars should be an exciting thing to watch. Of course, a bit more punishing these cars as well. The high downforce, the high speeds. You can't quite bounce around so much like with the others like you can in the MX-5s we had last week. So rubbing is racing, except in these, in which case rubbing is not racing.
Definitely open wheelers are not rubbing this racing. More downforce than the MX-5s. And actually, fun fact, Ferrari actually thought there was something bad with the car because they didn't expect it to be that fast.
So, what's this? This is Ferrari didn't expect the Ferrari F2004 to be as fast as it was.
Yeah, because last year it was fast, but they thought like there was something in the weight problem, and they just put the car and was like, yeah, something is wrong here. Just looking at the mistakes, but there was nothing wrong with the car. It was just that good.
That's fascinating. That is incredible. I mean, it is a fantastic car, and well, I was 4 when this car was around, so I never really got to see it in its prime. But it's an awe-inspiring thing. Well, quali coming to an end. We're going to have our final laps now. Ryan Skywalker not going to complete the current lap that he's on. He wasn't going fast at all in that time round, so he's going to hope that his 1:26.983 can carry him through to pole for the race. Jesus is coming around to complete a lap. He's looking slow. I don't think he's going to beat Ryan Skywalker. He's not. He puts in a 1:27.946. Not enough to push Ryan Skywalker off pole position. Next driver in line, coming around the final few corners, it's Bolivar. Down in 8th position. He's going to look to try and make up some places. He's at a 1:31.421 for his best time right now, and he's on a flying best lap so far. Let's see what his time is as he comes across the line. Can he get up into a podium position? Not this time round. He stays in 8th position, but improves with a 1:34.12. John Solikis there, puts it on pole position with a 1:26.933, beats out Ryan Skywalker by 5/100ths of a second. Toepi comes across the line. No, he's not. He's on the back straight. Eric Jamadera is ahead of him, and he seems to have cocked up that last section because he is not looking fast. I think he might not be able to get a pole lap with this one. No, don't think he will. He's on a slowest second sector, slowest first sector, and he's put alongside. And it looks like that's how it's going to stay. All the drivers are along or in the pits, and it's John Solikis on pole from Ryan Skywalker in second and Jesus in third. Wow, what a quali, Spitzler.
I already see the chat. Ryan is commentating. John, you sneaky. I think if he could, he would swear. Definitely. Yeah, that was such a great lap from John Solikis. That was an incredible lap.
Very much a top-notch lap from John there to put him on pole position. Going to put him in good stead for the race. You've got 15 minutes of racing coming before them. All the drivers are on the grid. What's going through their heads right now, Spitzler?
I hope we have a clean and a good race. Hopefully through turn 1, and that's the repeat of last year's Turkish Grand Prix.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Hopefully, okay, so everyone keep our fingers crossed through turn 1. We've got 10 seconds left until the race is going to start. The drivers on the grid watching the lights go on. We've got 6 lights going on under the Vodafone stand. 6 lights are out, and away we go. And looks like John Solikis has got a pretty good start. And there's a driver already off in the grass. And there's 3 drivers off in the grass in the background. 3 drivers off in the grass into the wall in the background. I think it might be Jesus, Vetsku, and Eric Zimadera caught up in it, which means that 3 very fast drivers right up at the front have all taken themselves out before the start of the race has even happened. John Solikis gets a fantastic start ahead of Ryan Skywalker, is 3/10 away from him, up coming down the hill and into turn 7, I think that is. And then Thiago Baptista with a lightning start, capitalising on all them crashes, up into 3rd position, just ahead of Tau 54. Do you see what happened there, Spitzler?
Your mic actually just lagged, and you're so fast. Where's the start? That was such a mess.
Just a bit of
And from my
lag causes
ears.
absolute chaos. That's just the battle with the F2004s. They're so fast, and just a little bit of lag just causes something like that. But that does shake it up a bit, because that means that Jesus is 10 seconds behind Evil Goblin. He's in stone dead last place. This is going to be some serious recovery from him if he can get himself anywhere near the front. Toepi has had an incident further back. He is gone off the track, getting passed now by Evil Goblin. Not sure what happened to him there. And it looks like there's been another crash further up. Maybe they're giving a bit of a bump in. Oh, and I've completely missed that. There's a battle coming through the final corner. And also, Ryan Skywalker has got himself past John Salikis, but John Salikis is coming back towards him. Across the start-finish line, John Salikis is just slightly ahead of Ryan Skywalker now. Into first corner. John Salikis squeezes Ryan Skywalker, gets on the brakes, gets around and stays ahead of Ryan Skywalker. Ryan Skywalker is going to come back through turn 2, coming up the hill into turn 3. It's heavy braking into this zone. John Salikis brakes a little bit later. He's on the inside. He's got the inside line. He stays ahead of Ryan Skywalker. Ryan Skywalker now going to have to try and fight back coming downhill, but this is allowing Tau 54 to come up onto the back of them. Tau 54 coming into the battle ahead behind Ryan Skywalker and John Salikis. Tau 54 now trying to battle Ryan Skywalker. He's ahead before the corner. He's trying to go around the outside. Ryan Skywalker clicks Tau 54 and the pair of them go around. This is going to allow Thiago Baptista to come through and take second position. Tau 54 and Ryan Skywalker there colliding with each other and having an incident, dropping Ryan Skywalker into 4th position. What do you think of that, Spitzler?
Great overtaken, but maybe I don't know what sensor will happen if Ryan pushed him off or Tao just crashed and spun Ryan. I don't know what definitely happened there.
I'm sure there'll be a steward's inquest after the race. But there you go, that was a battle for 2nd position, ending up in tears. Bit further back, it looks like we've got a 3-way battle between Bolivar, Topi and Evil Goblin for 7th position. Just after, I think, Topi and Bolivar had incidents, dropped back behind Evil Goblin. And Evil Goblin's going to have to try and hold them off to hold on to this 7th position, which is a decent place to be, all things considered. Meanwhile, Bolivar lights up the rear tyres and spins out on the final corner. He goes straight into the barrier, and this allows Jesus and DVDPZZT through ahead of him. Bolivar is now stone dead last, and there he is, the man Jesus, just ahead of all this, has got through, but DVDPZZT will stick on this. Him and Bolivar battling away in the start-finish straight. Looks to have calmed down a bit. Bolivar might get back past DVD very soon, but Jesus, on his recovery drive, has managed to get that gap down from 10 seconds to 2.5 to the back of Topi. Have you seen his driving? What do you think of it, Spitzlam?
Yeah, I see the drive. I'm following the front while you are following the battle in the back. It's very amazing there. It's very clean. That was trying to slipstream.
Yeah, talk us through Baptista and Tau, they're battling away. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Baptista and Tau 54. And Tau 54 comes across and he gets clipped by Baptista. Baptista carries on. Ryan Skywalker re-inherits 2nd place. That 2nd place that he lost just a few laps ago. And I'm not sure what happened there, whether Tau came across or Baptista moved across. Did you see what happened?
I think that would just close the door on Baptiste. That's what I saw what happened.
Well, we
just closed the door.
We did say before the race, rubbing is not racing in these cars, and Towers just proved it. You might have got away with that in the MX-5, but you're definitely not going to get away with that in this Ferrari.
In the MX-5, if he just crashed into the rear tire, she would have like a lap on him.
That's true. It's true. Not as forgiving in these Ferraris then. Tau 54 and Baptista. Baptista, I think letting Tau through there after that incident maybe fell a little bit bad. Or maybe that was just a good move from Tau. I couldn't tell from the camera angle. But still. These drivers all having some serious battles, and we've still got 10 minutes to go. 9 minutes 50 to go. And the top 5 are all within about... Actually, where's this? Battle 54 back to Ericsson Madeira are all within, I think, about a second of each other. We've got a 4-way battle battling for 3rd, and then just a few seconds ahead is Ryan Skywalker. Definitely not out of reach for someone to come through and take the position. But it's Tau 54 in 3rd place with Thiago Baptista in 4th, Vetsku in 5th, and Ericsson Madeira chasing down Vetsku, the Flying Finn, in 6th position. Vetsku trying to activate the porridge power and stay ahead of Eric Chimendera.
Okay.
But
John is
all these...
just in the front, just cruising. Like, definitely 6 seconds. 6 seconds and a half.
Incredible drive from John Salikas there. He's 6.5 seconds clear of Ryan Skywalker.
He's just
all this...
right in the front.
Exactly. All this chaos just behind him. He's just not letting it bother him. He's just gonna stick ahead and he's gonna drive his own race because he doesn't need to bother with any of this stuff happening behind him. He's gonna stay 7 seconds ahead if he just stays like this.
Oh,
and who's that that's gone off?
Spun. It just spun.
Oh, Thiago Baptista goes around. There's a spin coming downhill. Offloaded rears, and he just spins round this, and this drops him down into 6th position. Allows Vetsku and Eric Chimendera to slide past him and inherit 4th and 5th place respectively. And that does make the battle for 3rd a lot more boring.
Yes, they're not free wide. It's just like Eric is trying to get slipstream of Vetsku after the flying fin, like definitely. Vetsku is just flying. I think like it seems to me that Eric is into dirty air because he's not catching him at all.
Potentially, I'm not sure what. Maybe that's not crediting Vetsku enough. Maybe Vetsku is just fast enough to keep Eric away.
I just wanted to say, I don't know if even dirty air is in this game, if it's that realistic.
Well, there we go. Vetsku and Eric Chimendera now battling for 4th position. I mean, Eric is not far off. He's still within a second of Vetsku, but no DRS in these cars, so he's not going to make it easy for him. It's just gonna have to overtake on pure racing alone. Vetsku.
Talk. You can talk.
Coming uphill and downhill into the complex, keeping Eric Chimendera at bay. What are you gonna say there, Switzerland?
I wanted to say that it will be like fun watch. I don't know, the F1 Lotus. Oh, just someone spun. Who was that? Eric just spun.
Eric Chimendera spins round on the exit of the corner, chasing down Vetsku. He's just not able to activate this car. He's been spinning in quali, and he's been spinning in the race now, and this hands Thiago Baptista 5th position, and it drops him right off the back of the battle. So Vetsku now flying away in 4th position. He's going to be one happy boy, seeing that there's no Eric Chimendera in his rear mirrors. But absolute devastation there for Eric. Who was in the battle before? I think it was Thiago Baptista that's come through into 5th position.
Yeah.
He's inherited 5th position off Eric's spin. So a good recovery drive from Thiago there. With 6 minutes to go, it's John Salikas from Ryan Skywalker, from Tau 54, from Vetsku, from Thiago Baptista, Eric Chimendera, Topi. Jesus is in 8th position on a recovery drive, 1.6 seconds behind Topi. Battled his way all the way from 10 seconds off the back up into 8th position, ahead of DVD Pizza to T, Bolivar and Evil Goblin. I'm going to stick on Jesus because it looks like he's going to be lining up an overtake on Topi very soon because he's lapping 2 seconds a lap quicker than Topi. Incredible.
I think that Evil Goblin is just lost this race and he's accepting it and just setting up for the next race. For the reverse grid race, because he was that first. He hasn't.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's making a strategy, maybe. Oh no, he's actually lapping 3 seconds. He actually just did in a lap 3 seconds to Bolivar, so we will see.
We will see. Evil Goblin there, yeah, he's at the back, but it's going to mean he starts on pole for the second race, so maybe this is a strategy from him just to try and get a nice advantage for the second race. Of course, the premier race, really.
I just really find it funny how when I want to talk about different subjects, someone spins or crashes every time.
They're distracting you, but here we go. On the back straight, is he going to do it under braking? Jesus, 0.3 seconds behind Topi. Is he going to get him through the final corner section? He's going to brake deep into the second to last corner, coming through the chicane. You've got the left, you got the right, and you got the left, and you got the final corner which comes onto the start finish straight. Jesus is going to look to make the move before turn 1 to eliminate all risk. Here he is, lining up a move behind Topi. He's got better speed. He's coming down the straight. He's got at least 5 kilometers an hour advantage. But Jesus clips Topi, I think. Gives him a little bit of a love bump, but Topi gets away with it. Carries on around the corner, and Jesus now dropping off the back of Topi, about half a second back. I think it was just that little tap. I mean, once again, rubbing is not racing, Spitzland.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that was a definite bump.
I think it was just a bit of
It was
touch in the
tap.
back when they're braking. It was a love tap. It happens to the best of us, you know. You're braking, trying to gauge where the person in front of you is braking, off nothing but visuals alone. But there we go. Jesus making a clean move up the inside of Topi, up the hill and down the hill now. Jesus up into 7th position on a fantastic recovery drive. Of course, let's not forget, in the reverse race, this is going to mean if it stays as it is, Jesus is going to start 5th, but Topi is coming back at Jesus on the back straight. Topi braking, not going to be able to make a move on Jesus quite yet. He was ahead along the strip, but Jesus just able to brake a little bit deeper. But once again, Topi coming back at Jesus. He's on his rear quarter, round the right-hander. Jesus all over the grass. That's not going to help him at all. Loses a bit of time. Topi is alongside before the final braking zone, but Topi settles back down and coming through the final complex. Jesus is just ahead by the skin on the back of his neck. I'm not sure what's going on here, but who's that up ahead that span? It's Eric Jimandera on the start-finish line. Eric Jimandera has span, and this has brought Jesus and Topi onto the back of them. Jesus moves to the inside, gets the inside line into the corner. No, sorry, that's Eric Jimandera on the inside. Jesus now on the outside, making a daring move around the outside of Eric Jimandera, going up into turn 2. Jesus is ahead, but not for long, because Eric Jimandera is fighting back. He's got the inside line for turn 3, coming down the hill, and Spitzlam, you're going to have to take over, because I'm going to die of coughing.
Yeah, I hear, like, your voice is cracking. You okay, Adam? You don't sound okay.
I've survived, and so has Jesus. Jesus now making a clean move on Eric Jimandera there, manages to get ahead of him, and is already a second clear up the road. But that does bring the battle from Topi onto the back of Eric Jimandera, round the 4 apex corner. Is it 4? I think so.
Yeah, it is 4 apex. Is it apex or apexes? I
Apex
always
I.
had that question.
Ipai.
What? Yeah, that's difficult. That's
English
difficult.
lessons, clearly not our strong point, but there we go. So it seems to have settled down a bit. Jesus ahead of Eric Jimandera, ahead of Topi, and that brings Jesus's incredible recovery drive, brings him back up into 6th position, which isn't quite, you know, it's not quite back on the podium where he wants to be, but considering he was 10 seconds off the back of them all at the start of this race, that's a very, very impressive drive. Eric Jimandera looks like he's going to have to settle for 7th place right now because he's not got the pace to keep up with Jesus at all.
You can see on the leaderboard, Evil Goblin actually did slow down on purpose. He's now 11 seconds behind, and he was 7th when we last saw him. So I think he's just making a strategy in his head, just lapping the Turkish GP, just lapping the track and thinking of a strategy for the next race. Because I never seen somebody just slow down so much.
He must be trying to plan his moves for the next race. Yeah. Just trying to get on pole position for the second race, and that's a smart strategy. Right up at the head of the field, then looks like the other closest battle on track, F2004 and Ryan Skywalker went through the final complex and onto the start-finish straight. They are a second and a half apart. Have you been watching these, Spitzman?
No, I'm watching the Ericsson Medra, Jesus and Topi situation because that's more fun to watch than the front sometimes.
Yeah, the midfield battle's sometimes better than the start.
Yeah.
But, well, there we go. So we're on our second to last lap. John Salik is just about halfway around the lap, coming up towards the 4 apex corner. I'm not sure what to call it.
That's 4 apex corner. We are not. I will Google it after this race, and we will see.
There is no name for it. Look, Turkey corner names. So we'll find out live.
It's just turn 8. So just go turn 8.
I'm gonna call it Quattro Corner.
But
It's got 4 apexes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incredible.
We're breaking ground here at track time. Watch for a corner then. Tau 54. It's within a second of Ryan Skywalker. Right up at the end of the lap now. Coming around to final complex. Tau's going to put the pressure on to finish the race now. Going to try and take second place from Ryan Skywalker right up at the end. And there seems to be some swapping and changing further back. Jesus has managed to get himself all the way up past Thiago Baptista. He's up into 5th position. Baptista not able to put up a fight. I'm not sure whether he had a spin or what, because I didn't think he was that close to the back of him. But somehow Jesus managed to battle all the way from the back up to 5th position. This is going to put him in good stead for the second race. But Thiago Baptista is not going to make it easy for him. Coming down the straight, braking deep. Thiago Baptista is alongside and he's ahead. He sweeps around the outside of Jesus and gets back up into 5th position through the final complex of corners. Who's going to get the better drive out of the final corner onto the start-finish straight? Thiago Baptista is ahead, but Jesus is just behind.
Let's go spun it the first corner. Let's go spun it the first corner. He'll make it interesting.
Yep, that's right. Vetsku in 4th position, giving these drivers some hope of inheriting 4th position, but I think he might have cleared off up the road. And speaking of clearing off up the road, Vetsku there, sweeping up the inside of Thiago Baptista and making another clean overtake, back up into 5th position. Baptista not able to put the fight there, but probably for the better because...
Wait, did you mean Jesus? You said Vetsku.
Ah, Jesus.
I was confused as well, like, who are we talking about? I'm sorry I confused you, that was my fault.
But, well, I just want to jump onto this because John Salikis is coming around the final few corners. He's going to complete his lap, and John Salikis is going to win the first of tonight's races in the Ferrari. Continues his form from the weekly Hot Lap Challenge, but let's jump back to that three-way battle for 5th because Jesus is leading the pack, coming into the deep braking and onto the final straight. Jesus is at the front of them. Vetsku, yeah, a bit further up the road, not going to get caught by these guys. Jesus and Thiago Baptista battling away. Thiago Baptista's right up. He's sniffing his exhaust fumes. He's almost alongside his rear quarter. He moves to the inside, gets on the grass. He moves back to the outside. He dives around. He comes around the outside of the final complex. And Thiago Baptista is up into 5th position. But excuse me.
They touched.
My rapping career has failed me. Thiago Baptista and Jesus touch. And Eric Jamandera is also off. And Thiago Baptista comes along the line. He manages to reclaim 5th position there after that touch. Eric Jamandera and Jesus. Jesus seems to be letting Eric Jamandera through. And he's also let Topi through. So Jesus is going to come home in the first race in 8th. And Topi is going to inherit 6th on the line just ahead of Eric Jamandera there. What on earth? What a crazy few corners.
Yeah, Ryan already apologized, and Diego is like already, man, that was great. Just cruising through the crash, you can say.
Absolute chaos. Well, there we go. A final few drivers coming across the line. We've got Bolivar coming across the line in 9th position. Evil Goblin comes home in 10th ahead of DVDP ZZT, who had a serious spin on the last lap, I think, in 11th. And he's going to start on pole for the next race, of course. Nice scratch.
Like,
so, yeah, speaking of, let's go into the next race. So, yeah, your top 3 that race was John Salikis from Ryan Skywalker from Tau 54. And into the next race, you're going to have to take over here, because I need to get a drink.
And I need to start my rapping career now. Or it's now or never. I should say someone's in chat. Wait, there is no one in chat. Okay.
Ah, there we go. Apologies for that. If anyone tuned in last week, they'll know that I had a cold last week. I'm still on the back end of that. 20 seconds left. You're going to take us off the line, Spitslam. So what do you think is going to happen this race? We've got DVDP ZZT on pole with Evil Goblin alongside him and Bolivar in 3rd place. Who's going to be first by the first corner?
Yeah, let's say Jesus has like one of the best chances.
Of course, take us off the line.
See. The lights out, and away you go through the line. Who's first? DVD actually keeps the first place. Oh, someone spawned. I don't know who that is. Bolivar and Ericsson are there just spun. on the
Boulevard,
first
Eric
corner.
spinning on the first corner, but there we go. DVD PZT retains first place, and Evil Goblin retains second place. But Tau 54 is already up into third position. That's where he finished last race. And he's going to make a move up the inside of Evil Goblin now, alongside him. He's very much alongside him, along the straight, up the hill, breaking deep into the hairpin. Tau 54 is up into second position.
And he's going for first. Oh, this will be maybe an amazing battle for turn 8. And no, Tao is going back. He doesn't want to create a crash in turn 8 in one of the most difficult corners. He's slipstreaming for DVDC. He's trying to hairpin. DVDC just pushed him out.
Wait, is in the mud.
He's in the mud, but DVDC he pushed him out. That's unsportsman.
The steward's inquiry is going to have to be undertaken after this race. But there we go. DVD PZT retains first place.
Overtaken. Diego Batista is overtaken Jesus, and it was successful. Ryan trying to have slipstream from Jesus, and there's another slipstreaming couple. There's a lot of slipstreaming couples.
They are 2x2x2 across the line. Thiago Baptista is battling away with DVD PZT all the way up the hill. And then they're battling away. DVD PZT still retains first place, but Thiago Baptista's not making it easy for him. Jesus and Ryan Skywalker are alongside each other coming down the hill. And Thiago Baptista sweeps around the outside. DVD PZT goes sideways. He crashes into Jesus. Ryan Skywalker inherits second position. And John Salikis is in third.
That was just spun. That was just spun out. Adam Mario K just came quite a lot.
Oops, sorry fellas. Yeah, I'm just about managing here. Sorry guys.
So it's John Salikis and my camera just back out. If it works, it wants to work, it doesn't want to. Oh! Jesus wants to make a move on DVD. I'm not going to pronounce the whole name. Let's go is chasing John Salikis, who is in first again. Oh no, he's not. My camera is weird. So Diego Batista is first. Second is Ryan Skywalker. Then it's John Salikis, Vetsku, DVDC, Jesus, Erickson Mandera. Oh, what? Who just gone off track? That was Vetsku. No, yeah. That's just Vetsku who came off track. We were trying to outtake DVDCT, and they came out successful. Jesus is battling with DVDCB for the corners of Istanbul Park. And it's a very close race. They're 3 wide sometimes. 3 wide. Oh, it's 4. And there's a massive crash.
There we go. Sorry, I'm fighting an uphill battle with a cough. DVD PZT is around again. Jesus caught up in the mix. Evil Goblin DVD PZT has pitted and he looks to be retiring. And so there's chaos up and down the grid right now. Thiago Baptista, though, off at the front of this pack with Ryan Skywalker tailing him very close behind. Vetsku, the flying Finn, has come through for third position. John Salikis in 4th, Tau 54 in 5th, and Eric Mandera in 6th. This battle for 4th was going crazy just then. Let's jump to the front, and you're going to have to take over again because Ryan Skywalker and Thiago Baptista are battling Switzerland.
Yes, for first place. It's really interesting. And there is a mark marker. Wait, is that Ryan Skywalker is making a move from one of the for the last chicane. And Diego Batista is keeping the lead for the last corner. Let's see what Ryan Skywalker can do on the straights. Yet there seems nothing he can do. He is not catching him up. It's the first turn and Diego Batista is still keeping first place. An amazing ride from both of these drivers. But Diego retains first place. Oh, Skywalker trying to...
Yeah, you got a three-way battle now because Vetsku has latched onto the back of the pair of them. With all this battling going on, it's slowed them down just enough for Vetsku to get onto the back of it. And that means that Thiago Baptista is going to have a friend, because Vetsku's also going to want to get past Ryan Skywalker, which is going to slow Ryan Skywalker down. So with about a second between the three of them, and then a 3-second gap back to this battle for fourth, John Salikis and Tal54 battling away. John Salikis, of course, last race winner, so he's got the speed in him, but Tal54 is not one to be looked at, not the underdog here, because he came third. In the final corner, no, it's not, sorry, it's in the final corner before the back straight. John Salikis flies off that corner, gets a bit of speed on Tal54. He's got a few more miles an hour down this straight. So it looks like he might be safe from an overtake this time round, but who is not safe from an overtake? It's Thiago Baptista.
No, Thiago Baptista is actually making some perfect laps now. And, look, I want to say, Ryan... Ryan is just trying to overtake him, but he doesn't have the pace to do it. Because Diego is just putting his normal racing line into play, and it's actually working for him, then better for Ryan, who wants to dive bomb him.
Super impressive stuff from Thiago Baptista there. A driver that I don't think I've seen too much before, but he's really making a name for himself here, taking the fight to the big guns of Ryan Skywalker, because Ryan just, yeah, like you say, can't find a way past him. Thiago is driving the widest F1 car in existence, taking lessons from Alonso's book here. Thiago Baptista keeping it ahead of Ryan Skywalker. Coming up the hill, Ryan Skywalker, he's only 0.3 a second behind, but he just can't find a way past. And all this battling's doing is helping drivers behind close up on them, because Vetsku is still only about a second behind. John Salikis now getting up to about 2 seconds behind, but there we go. The commentator's curse happens. Ryan Skywalker trying to make a move. Not going to happen this time around. Still not happening. Baptista keeping ahead, but Ryan Skywalker gets some fantastic drive off the corner. Ryan Skywalker is ahead of Thiago Baptista. Thiago Baptista all over the track trying to get some slipstream. He moves to the outside. Ryan Skywalker's off the track. I think there might have been a little bit of a love bump there, because it looks like it's showing up on the timing, but Thiago Baptista's back up into 1st position, and Ryan Skywalker slots behind. Oh, but they're battling and battling and battling, and this is allowing everyone, which means that we've got a 5-way battle for the lead. Go ahead, Spit Slam.
Yeah, I think you need to take a break for now a little bit, because your voice is a little bit fucked now. Diego Baptista is making almost a mistake, and Vetsku is in 1st place. So it's Vetsku and John Salikis and Tao 45 battling Ryan, and yeah, Tao 45 battling Ryan Skywalker. Really amazing stuff right here. Vetsku is in 1st. It's John Salikis, Ryan Skywalker. What is that? I never... What just happened? Someone just gave a large love bump to Ryan Skywalker, and I don't know who that was, because I didn't watch the leaderboard that well.
And that's a shame there. But this 5-way battle is really heating up at the front. I'm devastated, I'm dying, because this is really exciting stuff. Vetsku is getting battled by John Salikis. John Salikis is going to try and make a move around the outside. Vetsku doesn't fight it too much, plays the sportsman role and allows John Salikis past, but he's going to fight back into the final corner. John Salikis just has the better braking in the Jaguar livery. And Vetsku slots behind for the final complex. Oh, you don't have this custom livery. We've got it on stream, you'll see it when you watch it back. John Salikis is in a dashing green, and he's dashing off ahead in 1st. Vetsku slots back into 2nd. This battle for 3rd is going crazy. Thiago Baptista once again battling with Ryan Skywalker. Ryan Skywalker lunges down the inside, last of the late breakers. Coming around turn 2, Ryan Skywalker is ahead of Thiago Baptista. But once again, Thiago Baptista is not going to make it easy for Ryan, because he's going to come back at him down the hill. Not going to happen this time around. Looks like Ryan might have gotten away with this one scot-free once again. And Tal54, after that love bump earlier on, is off the back of them, but really seriously off the back of them by 3.5 seconds. Hey Zeus, 4 seconds further behind. Spit Slap.
You definitely look like you. You have a weak break, and then you just turn into a rat god.
It's in little breaks. This stream is sponsored by Strepsils.
Wait, this is actually... No, that was a joke. It's not.
It's not. I just,
They should sponsor us, let's be real.
They should after this race, I'll tell you that. John Salik is up at the front of it all. He's cleared off Vetsku by 0.8 of a second, but I think Thiago Baptista must have had an incident there because Tau 54 has swept past him, and they are well off the pace of Ryan Skywalker. I'm pretty sure. Did you see anything happen there? Did Thiago Baptista?
I can see a large gap between all of the people now.
Yeah, they seem to be, all spreading out a bit now. It really hotted up before, but, they all came a little bit too close to the sun, and they all ended up spreading apart now. But there we go. A look at the timing glitch there. Showed Jesus in first, but don't be mistaken, he's not. He's still down in 6th position, but he is slowly closing on Thiago Baptista, now only 3.5 seconds behind him. Eric Jamandera, after that crazy incident before as well, by the way, did retire. I'm not sure if we'll hear from him, but losing him there, but the battle's still raging. Tau 54 taking the battle to Ryan Skywalker. He's going to try and get back that second, third place finish because he finished third last time. He's going to want to do it once again. Have you been watching this battle unfold, Spitzlam?
Not really, because I just see on my screen almost 1 second gaps for everyone, and I'm just thinking about that we are maybe entering only one person if we don't bring the second place in here after the race interview.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially we'll just have John Salikas twice, but you know what?
That was making an overtake and a lap bump with
Ryan Skywalker come together and they go around
I was
in the
waiting
final
for
complex.
him. That was waiting for him. That's nice.
Sportsman-like from Tau to let Ryan Skywalker back through after colliding with him in the final complex.
Oh,
Thiago Baptista spins Tau around
and
on the
he is
exit of
not
the final
waiting.
corner. On the
Yeah,
exit
that
of
was
the final
Ocon. That was Ocon. Just kick him. We don't deserve that here. That was disgusting. I was just going for him. That's actually disgusting.
I think it was a genuine mistake, but it happens to the best drivers. Sometimes Tau 54 then devastated, back in 6th position, but Baptista in 5th after that incident, after he tangles with Tau 54, drops back into 5th.
Oh, that was just
Jesus inheriting 4th position. Tau having a nightmare now after that terrible incident. Bolivar and Evil Goblin right at the back of the pack, battling away. I think Bolivar might have just passed Evil Goblin just off camera there, so sorry for Bolivar for not covering that, but
Diego lost grip and is on the grass. He was just getting some grass for the people at the track. What a nice of him. What a nice person. Just getting grass so the people don't have to do it.
Thiago Baptista taking the role of head marshal and putting some safety grass down. 148 left in the race. John Salikas once again away and clear at the front of the pack, but Vetsku, the flying Finn, is going to try and come and take that off him because he is only 1.7 seconds behind him and closing just up the straight, although he was 5 seconds slower last lap. So one mistake from John Salikas is going to give Vetsku this win, so let's watch them two. Let's see if John Salikas is on the ball. We'll jump on board with him. Look at the steely determination in those eyes. He's not ready to make a mistake. He's ready to keep it cool, calm and collected. But Vetsku, look at him in the back. He's lurking. He's lurking and he's watching for any mistakes. He's learning the lines and he's not going to give John Salikas this lead without a serious fight. John Salikas, though, cool at the front, looking to take a second win ahead of Vetsku and Ryan Skywalker in 3rd position. What do you think of this race compared to the last one, Spitzlam?
I think if there would be a larger gap with John Salikas and Vetsku, I would just pull off what I loved to do in Project Cars 2. When the bots were just too far away, I just standed at the finish line, waited for 0 seconds. Just to finish the race and not having to do one more lap. But there is one more lap they have to do. And maybe it will be 2 if John Salikas passes the line in 17 seconds. 16 and 15 seconds. Yeah, it's 2 more laps, definitely. Just
clinching another extra lap, but not the best thing for John Salikas there. Although I don't think he could have held up Vetsku for another 10 seconds there, because Vetsku is still right on his back. Only 2 seconds between them. So it's going to be a lap and 3/4 for these drivers to go around. John Salikas still, though, at the front. He's kind of clearing away from Vetsku now, not giving us the battle that we really wanted. 2.5 seconds between them, and Ryan Skywalker in his own race, doing his own thing in 3rd position.
Just like, say an irony. There's so much space. It's no, like definitely. No, this is not irony. So there's so much space. The people are spread out. There's not a lot of people. I actually expected a lot of people for the F2004 because it's a great car. It has a great history as well.
Yeah, a lower than usual entry list this time round. As you can see, only 9 drivers on track. There were, I think, 11 last race. We lost DVD PZZT and Eric Schwindera, of course. But yeah, surprising. I guess it must just be because of the track. But yeah, the F2004 is not attracting as many people as normal. I think a return to normality next time, because if the LMP1 cars wins, you say you're going to be on track, Spitzlam.
Yeah, if Tom Jones will be back, I will maybe be on track. Yeah, we will see with school how it goes. But like,
Yeah,
just parents give me a time off. Like when it's 8 o'clock, you just finish school. You don't care about it anymore. So yeah, I think I will have time.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll see you on track next week. We'll see. I don't know if Tom will be back by next week, but I'm sure we can sort something out.
Hopefully I will not spin that much, but the MX-5, that was a nightmare for me, definitely.
Yeah. The LMP is a bit easier to control. Here we go, John Salikas on the final lap. He's 2.9 seconds now ahead of Vetsku. He seems to have cleared him away, and Vetsku gonna have to settle for 2nd position. He's not quite getting that Bottas win, but he is representing the Finns very well. Finns very well represented here at Turkey this weekend and this week. But there we go, John Salikas, of course, flying off ahead in 1st position. Where's John Salikas? See if we can get his name tag.
I don't know. Good luck finding it. I should help you.
Imagine if John Salikas is finished and I've not realised this entire time.
Yeah, I thought he was Finnish actually. I'm not sure.
John Salikas, maybe Finnish, the Alpha Master in a way, and the Ferrari Master. He loves all things Italians, that's for sure. John Salikas with a double win this week. Here he is in 1st position, Vetsku taking home 2nd position, and Ryan Skywalker in 3rd in the F2004s. John Salikas, what a pair of races from him there. From first to first, and from last to first. He can do it all.
Yeah.
Jesus then retiring straight after finishing the line there in 4th position, with Thiago Baptista in 5th after some crazy battles in the 1st and 2nd races. He's done a great job this race and last race, giving us some good battles, doing some good racing. Comes home in 5th position, very well deserved. Tal 54 was running as high as 3rd, but had an absolutely terrible incident where he just got sent to the Shadow Realm in 6th position, but a good few races for him. Topi coming across the line to finish the race in 7th position from Bolivar, who is coming around to complete the 8 driver grid round the final few corners. And here he comes to cross the line, our last racer in 8th position. It's Bolivar. What a great few races. What do you think of them, Spitzland?
It was definitely a good race. There was more drama. There's always more drama in the 2nd race. I don't know why that is. It feels weird to me, but definitely I can just see in the chat that Diego is just like made a huge mistake as me 1st one, and then he just replied to himself. Yeah, same lol. Just replied to himself. That's sad. That is actually sad.
I think he was replying to Jesus, who said he was sweaty. Jesus then putting everything into it. I mean, he had a terrible look these few races. He got dropped back down, kept getting punted. He get a really good few races, a really good recovery, but just terrible look for Jesus today. There's some fantastic donuts here from John Salikas. I'm really appreciating them. But celebrating 2 wins for John Salikas. What a fantastic pair of races for him. But there we go. That is it for today for Ferrari F2004s at Turkey at Istanbul Park. and that will bring us to a close today. So let's get some steely determination for John Salinas. Look at his eyes. But there we go. Yeah. The Track Titan 16th community race comes to a close with John Salinas with a double win today. Very, very well done for him there. I have been Adam Chapman commentating for you today. Let's see if we can get John into the channel.
I thought you forgot already. It just seemed to me.
I was closing out the stream then, but I forgot about the interviews.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get you on.
Tom is now. Yeah, we need to congratulate Tom O'Regan, one of the Track Titan team people, for a great race. But definitely some heartbreaks for him as well.
For sure. John. Oh, not about in the Discord. We'll wait around for another minute.
I think he's online, maybe.
Hopefully he can join us for an interview.
Maybe he has a. Maybe his laptop is like my friend's laptop, just cannot do anything with it.
Michelle there, he's got his internet back only just 10 minutes ago. Devastatingly for him, misses out on this week's race, but I'm sure he'll be back and better than ever for next week. We missed you, Michelle. We missed you. We really did.
Yeah.
Jesus there saying it was intense and a very tricky car to drive in traffic because the speed difference is so great. It's very true. Jesus there. Yeah, very, very true. With these cars, the speed difference between them, especially if you're just a little bit off the pace, it's 10, 20 kilometers an hour. It feels like nothing, but it's a big thing in these cars. Oh yeah, Tal 54. That's who Tom is. Sorry, Tom. There we go. I'll stop calling you Tal 54. I thought it was some Chinese entry.
Yeah, I said it's Tom.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, there you go. Tom O'Regan there with a fantastic couple of races. Well done, Tom. Really good racing from him, and devastating for you to get pushed out at the end there. Yeah, absolute heartbreak for him. I can't seem to be getting a hold of.
Yeah, maybe we can just invite Tom of his.
No, we'll leave it if we can't get the winners. The winners or nothing, fellas. But yeah, John Salinas then taking 2 wins. We'll leave it here. It's been a good few races and a good bit of racing today, even with the smaller grids. It was very enjoyable. So thank you for joining me, Spitslam, this week.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And yeah, we'll call it there. Thank you everyone for joining us. This has been the Ferrari F2004s in the Track Titan Community Race number 16, and we will see you next week.